everyone, this is Eileen from Eileen Stuffs, and today we will be working our budget with our June 1st paycheck. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am a cash budgeter and stuffer here on YouTube, and I am working on paying off debt as well as building up an emergency and sinking funds. If that is something that interests you and you haven't already, please consider subscribing below. I have everything here. I feel like off because I budgeted $100 for my 15th paycheck for my IRS payments that's supposed to come out like the 22nd of the month, and this is the second month that it did not come out automatically, and it's still sitting in my account, so I actually have more rollover than I should. It's completely throwing me off, so I'm going to keep that in mind. So something I'm going to do differently for this budget is I'm actually going to leave more money in the bank than I usually do, because just in case that 100 comes through late, and I just don't really have time to call the IRS to find out what's going on with it. But it came out last month, okay, and I'm hoping it'll work out. If not, I could probably make it. I'm also wondering, because I've been paying extra payments, I'm wondering if my extra payments like canceled the automatic payment and that's why it didn't come out. I don't know. But so I have more rollover than I should. However, I am going to work my budget. Like I said, just give myself more money than usual in the bank just in case. But it is kind of throwing me off. It's funny. I think like I'm really used to, by the time I do my budget, my checking account is up to date. And so knowing that there's something that could possibly go through pending is just, I don't like that feeling at all. But we're going to make it work. Right, we're going to start with the budget. I'm going to zoom you in. So June 1st, my paycheck was $2,274. And my roommate's check was $839. And then I have rollover in the bank right now of $215.02. So let's add this up and see what we're working with. Okay, so we have 2274. 839 and 215.02. So that does give us a total of $3,328.82. Let's take out taxes. I think I'll take out $250. Once I remove the estimated taxes, that is going to leave a balance of $2,878.02. So that is what we are working with today. Let me put this aside. So we have a budget of $2,878.02. Now we're going to bring that down to zero pretty quickly. Rent, so it's $1,470.41. That leaves $1,407.61. Electric continues to go down, which is pretty cool. It always does in the summer. So we have $64.89. That'll be $1,342.72. My gas bill is $24.10. So that is $1,318.62. Water went down a tiny bit. It was $73.57. That one pretty much tends to stay the same though. 1,245.05. Internet does not come out. My phone bill was $121.79. I went over last month, and there's like a $15 overage charge. I was actually like leaving the gym, and then I got an overage thing, which is so weird because I have music downloaded, but I'm wondering if there was songs on my playlist that I was playing at the gym, or something happened with the I don't know, but I ended up getting overage. I don't have very much internet though. I have like 2 gigabytes, so it tends to go pretty quickly. So anyway, that's why the phone bill's a little higher this month. And then my health insurance comes out, so we have $50.70, and that brings us down to $1,072.56. So I have one credit card bill I have to pay. That's $30. So $1,042.56. I have a student loan, which is $955.98. I do have my violin rental, a Snowball payment of $30. So that'll bring me down to $892.98. I do have some easy pays left. Most of these are going to be done this month. $54.44. We have $838.54. I'm going to set aside $50 for gas, so that's $788.54. I need to minus out the $22.50 from my roommate's check for the internet, which comes out in the middle of the month. So I like to leave that in the bank. So that brings me down to $766.04. Okay, so now I have 2 extras as well. My car registration is $54. It's due at the end of June. I just figured I'd pay it now and get it over with. And that leaves me with $712.04. And my Synthroid is there ready for me to pick up. And I did debate about whether I should take I have like, let me look actually. I'm thinking I could just, what do I have in my medical? I could do half cash and half. So I have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40 in medical. So that's almost half. And I'm just debating, like, should I just pay it all with this check or should I undo my sinking fund? Tough call. I think, again, for the sake of me trying to keep more money in the bank, like I said, just in case that 100 goes through, I think I'll pull this. So I have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. So we'll just take that out for the medicine. So that will bring us down to 0. Which means instead of a full 99, it's, what is that? I need to pull out 59. So then we have 712.04 minus the remaining, oh, we already did that. So minus 59. So that'll leave me with $653.04. Okay, this is where we're going to do something a little different, which is leave a lot more in the bank. So I want to leave in bank. If I do 300 in the bank, that'll leave me 353.04. I mean, that's actually pretty good. I just really am confused why that is like the second time. I'm like, you think automatic payments are usually they're pretty, you know, on point. And I don't know with the IRS, but that's the second time. Okay, so let's get back to this. I'm totally getting sidetracked. So some things I'm debating is I do have some personal items I need this time. Make sure I have cash for those, and then food. And I did want to, you know, stuff a little. I'm going to leave, like I said, 300 in the bank. So I'll do $300.04. Let me minus that out. And that will leave me with $353 for cash stuffing. And who knows, maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and the 100 will be gone and I'll be like, okay, so then I will actually be 200 in the bank for rollover, which is good. I'm going to fill out my sinking fund wallet real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So the one thing I didn't put in this budget, which if you watch my April 15th budget, you know I was trying out this new thing by doing petty cash for work. So when I was like buying stuff at work, like coffees or lunches on the fly, instead of pulling from my leave-in fund in the bank or my rollover, I thought cash would work. And I have to say, I didn't like that experiment because having that cash, I just felt more free to use it. And again, I feel like I'm just having this desire and this want to become super disciplined with my money. I don't know if the work petty cash thing worked the way I thought it would. Now I'm glad I tried it, and I didn't even like track the second half of the month as well. I did really well the first half of the month, and that's when it made me think of, oh, I should do this. I did not budget petty cash for this, and that's why I think I want to try to do a no spend and not spend anything. And so that's going to mean just being extra prepared, cooking meals ahead of time. I want to try that out because I am about to start working 6 days a week it's like happening now. So I feel like in order to succeed with that extra day of work, I just feel like I need to get discipline and routine. Those are just the two words that keep popping in my head. Part of that I think is going to be like cooking meals and then cooking for the next day, having meals with me. And I need to cut out my like second coffee a day habit. That is where a lot of that money went. I've been in this habit of having a midday coffee, and I'm like, this is just no. I'm actually going to try to do a no spend for the next 2 weeks. I mean, I'm going to spend the money I need, but I guess when I say no spend, I mean no extra spending is really what I should say. So I'm going to keep that in mind. So that's what is happening this month. I'm just kind of, like I said, experimenting, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't, and just trying to become more accountable with my money. And definitely it's nice to have the cash, but yeah, I've totally caught myself being like, oh, I have the $80. I'll just buy lunch. I did that a few times, and then I was kind of mortified. This isn't working. This is just making me be more free, where at least when it was in the bank, I had to maybe think about, do I really want to use my debit card, right? So we're going to try out something different. Okay, so $3.53. How much should I leave out for food? I think I want to say $150. So I think what I'm actually going to do is $175. I'm going to give myself a little extra. So that will bring me down to $178. I do need vitamins and toothpaste. I think that's going to be about $40. So that brings me down to $138. I am going to leave $10 just in case I do end up going out where I want to go this Sunday. So that brings me down to $128. And I'm just going to do like a $20 miscellaneous, just in case. So that'll give me at least 1 or 2 coffees or something if I get really desperate. That brings me down to $108. And the truth be told, I have so much work to do. I really don't have any business doing anything for the next month or two other than hunkering down and getting massive amounts of work done. Like hours and hours of work is what I'm talking about here. So the no spend might not be that hard if I can stay disciplined. And also I just like want to challenge myself to try that. It's kind of a fun challenge, I guess. You could call it fun. We have 108. I'm going to do my usual 20 in bills. That's really adding that up pretty quickly. So that brings me down to 88. I'm going to skip medical since I unstuffed. I'm not going to put more back, so we'll just skip that. Savings, I'm going to give 5. That's 83. Shopping. Yeah, shopping again is something I need, but it's like, Riley giving. Riley, I'm going to put back 5. So we have 78. My car, I'm going to put in 10. So that is 68. I'm going to start building up my mom again. I'll just give her 10. So that's 58. Secret stash, I'll give it the 8. So that'll bring me down to 50. I'm going to put 50 in my savings challenges because I actually have to pay myself for my April savings challenge, still for my exercise challenge, especially working out a lot. But yeah, it's definitely adding up. So now I have April and May. So I'd like to pay April's, definitely the exercise challenge, and then trying to build up my debt. I want to do the one that's just for debt payoff as well, so I can make that debt snowball. Okay, so once I do that, that leaves me with $0. I'm going to double check all these numbers real quick, make sure everything is as it should be, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Everything double checks out. I don't know, I always get this feeling like I'm forgetting something. It's just the weirdest feeling, but I have everything. So now we just have to figure out denominations. If I can just squeeze it down here. Oh no, I don't think I can. Okay. Let me grab a piece of paper. Okay, I am back. So, forgot to do this. Food is $175, so I'll do 50, 100, 150, 20, and a 5. Personal is a 40, I'll give it 2 20s. Going out is a 10. Miscellaneous will get a 20. My bill will get a 20. Savings is getting a 5. Riley is getting a 5. My car, a 10. Family, a 10. Secret stash, an 8. So we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8. And then savings challenges is 50. So I do want to be able to divide that up though. So I think I'll do a 20, a 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, so that will give us 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fives. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 20s and 3 50s. We should be adding out to $353. So let's make sure we get that number. So we have 3 50s is 150. 6 20s is 120. 4 10s is 40. 7 5s is 35. And 8 ones is 8. And that brings us to 353. So I actually brought down a little card specifically to write out my bank slip, and wouldn't you know, oh, here it is. I was like, wouldn't you know it's gone? But I just found it on the floor. It must have fell. Okay, this is cool. So I can go to the bank tomorrow before work and get my money for this pay period. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to challenge myself. I'm like really into challenging myself lately, you guys. I think it's coming from working out so much. I've been like really challenging my body in the gym with like strength training. And I feel like it's just like improving my mental state. So it's kind of leaking over to other things, right? So like it was also a big challenge to leave a comfortable job and move to a new one. But I'm doing it. I'm like, okay, I know this is going to be a challenge. Now I'm like, okay, what else? What else do I need to do? Like in major level up mode right now. I'm just like leveling up every aspect of my life, and I think it's awesome. And this is money continues to be a place where I seriously need to level up. So I've never done a no spend before, and I did think about tracking it as well. So again, I'm not thinking about the things I need. It's really going to be extra spending. So I think I'll track here, like any day that I don't spend, I'll keep track in my calendar. I am curious to see how good I do, because they do say it takes, 21 days to form a habit. So I think if I can, I feel like having my new job is almost like a fresh start for me. And one of the fresh starts, I think, for me is just how I plan and organize myself on a daily basis, especially around work, right, to meet my needs. And if I can nail this down, yeah, just, that extra spending adds up. And, it's just one of those things. Like I thought about that, like, wow, that $80, even though I budgeted the $80 to cover this, I thought about, well, if I didn't get those coffees or I didn't get those lunches, I'd have $80 more in the bank, right? So my brain is kind of thinking that way right now. I'm just, disciplining myself, I guess. So we are good to go. I will go to the bank. I'll put this in for my medicine. I will withdraw this cash. I'll just keep it. I know it seems kind of silly. I guess technically I could just say I already have 3 10s and 2 5s. But I'm worried that I'm going to confuse myself doing that. So I think I'll just keep it this way. I'll just do like 2 separate transactions. Those things, there's like a personal preference of how to do it. All right, you guys, that is it. I once again have that sinking, suspicious feeling I did something wrong, but I don't think I did. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.